What's going on, YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here, and man, we have the Ethos, Brunswick Ethos. I'm not 100% certain what that means, but that's the name of the ball. And this looks like the melee jab replacement that we've all been waiting for that has the HK22 on it. So, I just think it got to be good, like, period. Typically, again, of course, you see me in front standing, but we're going a little more retro this time. So it's going to be just straight voiceover on this particular video. And I'll be kind of going over what I saw and some of my feelings. As you looked at the thumbnail, you saw, again, this is going to be the Melee Carbon, and then also with the Zen Gold label. So with this one, I know that's what people want to see. They want to see the Brunswick versus Storm, or in this case, Niagara Global. So that's what we're going to give you. And as always, man, if you need any jerseys or any bowling apparel at all, coolwick12bagger.com, they have you covered. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Get into the first couple shots, and then I'll chime in as to what I'm seeing. All right. So jumping in here real quick, I looked up what Ethos meant, set of beliefs, ideas, etc. about a social behavior and relationships of a person or a group. So man, this is like just summing up, I guess, where Brunswick is heading, man. Like, you know, this is what the core of what, you know, their equipment is going to look like moving forward. And I think the HK22 as their base formula. And if anybody who doesn't really understand what the HK22 is in a lot of different equipment, but they have different like additives, and it's used as a base formula. So they still have differences. Like all HK22 isn't the same. It typically makes them a little bit cleaner and a little more responsive. But now we have a lot of variants. So even with the Perfect Mindset having HK22, it's a hybrid. It's not the same. It's not the same as this version of HK22 that's in this Ethos. It's definitely, again, a lot quicker and more response. And you can look at the Katana and even the 3D offset attack. Again, all these different versions of HK22, it's not the same. It's not, oh, if we got HK22, it's going to be this. Like, no, you still have to try it and throw it because there will be variants. But yeah, I want to drop that in there. And those the initial shots, man, just crazy, just crazy. I just want y'all to see my face because it was legit. Like, you know, a couple of shots, you saw me turn around, like, man. So yeah, this thing was, I didn't expect it to be this much stronger than what the jab is, because it 100% is. Like, it's night and day difference. Like, that's, the Ethos is a step up from the melee jab. The melee jab is a ball down, legitimate ball down from this ball. But let's get back to the shots. So this is, again, this is the wild ball, the culmination of this HK22, and they put it in a symmetric piece, which is typically, again, a lot of use. A lot of people typically need this type of shape and option in the bag, and especially when typical house shots nowadays are a little bit drier. So I've thrown a couple shots here, a little more square, trying to get a read for it. This ball's a little too quick response for me to stay that close to the friction. I just need to get left, man. With my rev rate, my tilt, it just get left. That's what I have to do. So as I continue to move left on a very fresh house shot, this ball surprised me. Very, very surprising with the continued response. Of course, I'm slowing my speed down just a hair to give it time to hook. But when I mean it went, and continuation was just nuts, that it just blew my mind. So as of right now, how I'm feeling it fits, it's in that range of, Envy Tour Pearl, Crypto Boom. It's like a blend of them. Where the Crypto Boom can be a little slow and Envy Tour can be really quick. This is kind of blending that particular, ball reaction. It definitely, again, allows me to open the lanes up. I think if I tweak the surface, it might even get crazier. But now we're in this jab, and I hit it with a little surface. I think this next shot is going to be with a little more surface. This one here, and it's still I carried with a messenger, but as a flat 10. It just is a step down. I really have to stay straighter with this piece, and this ball was much more controlled. So if I had a lot of friction, a ball like this will help me control the back ends, where the Ethos is really no, bruh, get left, loft it if you have to, because that's how much recovery this ball has. And this is probably going to be one of my sharpest pieces that I have, period. Because we're getting to the gold label here. Now, I know it's what a lot of people may have clicked on the video for, and I took a little while to get here, but it is a little earlier than the Zen Gold label. The Zen Gold label is still really, really clean, but when it gets there, it just goes through the pins and really changes direction. This ball can be, I don't say over under, but it is definitely a change the surface if you want to use it before it's just get super left and throw it to the friction. Where I feel this one, because it sees the lane just a smidge earlier, the Ethos, it just blends it. But back end response, I think these jokers are pretty close. It's close. I really feel people, you just got to throw it, and people, from person to person, we'll see a slight difference in reaction. But for me, the Ethos is 100% more overall ball. It can handle more oil. The Zen Gold label just gets a little, it's too clean sometimes. And then it can be too erratic at times. And not to say that the Ethos can, it definitely can. Every one of these balls can be in the wrong situation. And that's why I really want you to hopefully take away from these videos, is that you have to match up. If you don't match up, nothing else matters. You can have terrible ball reaction if you're in the wrong part of the lane. It's all about matching up, knowing who you are, what are you doing, what are you good at, and getting the right pieces around your talents. It's not about what Charles thinks is great. It's really about what you think fits your game. And that's why I throw these different balls. That's why I keep so many of these older pieces so you can compare them. Now you're what is that? It's a track sensor. Solid. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see this video, man. This ball is definitely, again, a little different than what I expected. But check it out. It's coming up. All right, y'all.